Hi everyone. So I am coming on here today with a new video like I promised. First off, I just want to say that I have put up a channel of a man's that I think you should all go and check out when it comes to the false Trinity doctrine. I understand that could get lost further down the wall, so what I'm going to do is give me a little time. I'm going to put his channel name in the video that I put up on the Trinity doctrine. So just give me a little time and I'll put that on there for you in case it gets lost further down the wall, because that's what tends to happen. He can explain in greater detail why this doctrine is false. So I always put up additional resources to show you that I'm telling you the truth and that I'm not leading you astray. I always make sure I put up additional resources so that you can see that for yourselves. So I will put that on there. Just give me a little bit of time. So this video today is going to be about, as believers today, do we still need to keep the food laws? Do we still need to keep Yahweh's food laws and only eat certain things and not eat other things? And the answer to that is yes, we do, absolutely. And I'm going to show beyond a shadow of a doubt 100% why that is the case. We're going to go over Law and Covenant again in this video, because in every video where I'm telling you to keep something, I'm going to show you why we need to keep that still to this day. Okay? I want to say also that I have plenty of other videos that I've done on these same subjects up in my playlist, and all you have to do is go find them. Just because I'm making new videos on these topics doesn't mean that I don't also have older videos up on the same topics that may explain. They may just have some things in them that maybe these don't, so you might want to watch not just these videos, but some of my old videos as well. I'm just letting you know, because I might touch on something in this video that I didn't in the other video, or I might touch on something in the past videos that I have not touched on in this video. You never know. So that's why I say it's very important to watch all of my videos that are in my playlist, all of my teaching videos, all of my lessons. They're all up there for your access. So go check those out as well, please. I'm putting up some newer videos because we are really running out of time. And we really need to drive some of these points home. We really need to reiterate on some of these points, because we're really running out of time. Time is short. And we just really need to make this very serious at this point in time. So that's why I'm making some newer videos, and also for some of the newer subscribers. But if you're new here on the channel, go check out some of my playlists. So this video is going to be on keeping kosher. Do we still need to do that now? And the answer is yes. And I will always start off with Law and Covenant first so that you understand why. Okay. So we have the Old Covenant that was under a certain system, and that included the Torah, the 10 Commandments, and the 613. We have the New Covenant that is under a new system. Yeshua said in his own words, "I did not come to take away, remove, or destroy Yahweh's laws. I came to fulfill them." What the word fulfill means is he came and filled them up to their fuller application, not that he fulfilled the law and nailed it to the cross where we no longer have to keep it. That's not true. All right. So to give examples, it is said that you should not kill in the commandments. However, I tell you, if you're even angry with someone without good cause, you've already committed murder. Another example would be adultery. You know that it's wrong to sleep with someone's spouse. However, I tell you that if you even look upon someone else's spouse with lust, you've already committed the act. So he upped the ante of the commandments. He did not do away with them. He just upped the ante, okay? So that's what it means to fill them up to their fuller application. That is what he meant by fulfilled. Many people will bring up the comment that Yeshua made on the cross saying, it is finished. Okay. It is finished does not mean that he came and finished the laws of Yahweh. No. It means that it is finished as far as the atonement has been made so that no one now has to die or go to hell for breaking the Torah. Okay, in other words, no one has to be punished or killed, okay, for breaking Yahweh's laws, and now we can receive eternal life. That is what he meant by it is finished. So under the old system, like I said, you were punished or killed for breaking Yahweh's laws. Under the new system, we now have Yeshua as a blood atonement, so that we can be forgiven when we break the Torah. We are still to keep, and God never breaks covenant. Yahweh never breaks covenant. So a covenant cannot be taken away, removed, made null or void. It cannot be canceled. It can only be continued upon. Okay? So the new covenant is just an extension of the old covenant. It's the same thing. It's just that it's under a different system now. Whereas before you were punished or killed, now you can receive forgiveness. I hope everyone understands that. Yeshua said in his own words, he did not come to throw out Yahweh's laws. And we have the 10 commandments, but people forget about the 613 somehow. It just slips their mind. Oh, yeah, that's all 613 in the commandments. Yeah. So, yes, we still need to keep the Torah, still need to keep the 613. Okay. It's just that now we can receive forgiveness when we break all of that. Now, many people will say, you can't keep all of those, though. You can't keep them all. You're gonna, if you fall in one area, you're guilty of breaking it all. Well, yes. If you look at all of the secular Jews today, who just and only keep the Torah by itself in the 613 without Yeshua, that is where they are in error. So it's keeping that without Yeshua that is the problem, not with Yeshua. And even Paul stated in his own words, do we now just throw out the Torah? He said, God forbid. Okay, no, we uphold the law. That's what even Paul said. Okay, Shaul. All right. So now that I've explained that, we're going to talk about, in the book of Leviticus, there are a whole bunch of laws saying these things you can eat, these things you cannot eat. These things are food, these things are not food. So many people will bring up Peter's sheet vision, trying to claim that now Yahweh is saying that all these foods can now be eaten. And that is not the point of that vision. Okay, it's not the point of it. The point is Yahweh was trying to show Peter. Sorry about that, guys. He was trying to show Peter that these things that he recognized, all of these things that he recognized as unclean, he just used that as an example because he knew that Peter could relate to that. He used it as an example. He's not saying that all these things can be eaten now. Do you understand that? So he was just showing that the Gentiles could now receive salvation. All right, so a lot of people like to bring that up and like to say, see, everything can be eaten now, and that wasn't even the point of the vision. That was not Yahweh's point, okay? So, back to the food laws. When you think about it, the items that he has asked us to stay away from are items that were never made food to begin with. So when you think about pork, when you think about shellfish, and things such as this, Yahweh never made those things food to begin with. He made all food clean. He did not make things that were not considered food to be clean. Okay, Yahweh never takes something that is not holy and makes it into something holy. He does not do that. So pig was never considered to be food, and pig is not the only thing. If you look in the book of Leviticus, there are a lot of different things that he said never to eat. And you can look those up for yourselves. But I'm here to tell you that if he never made it a food to begin with, then it's not to be considered food. So if it was never food, then why are you going to go eat it then? Is dirt food? No, dirt is not considered to be food. So why would you eat a mouthful of dirt? It's the same thing. Because many people will say, well, he said that he made all foods clean and everything. Well, he made all food clean. He did not make the things that he never considered to be food clean. Okay, so that is what we need to think about and keep in mind. So what do we need to stay away from? Obviously, all of the pork and all of the shellfish, right? But there are a lot of other things that we need to stay away from. So in order to know what those things are, you need to go read the book of Leviticus and go over all of the things that he did not consider to be food to begin with. All right? So I hope this video helped all of you. I do myself try to keep kosher, and I would suggest that all other believers do also try to keep kosher. If for not the fact that some of this stuff isn't even good for your health, and it's been proven, okay? I have a video up in one of my playlists about, I think it's in the More Powerful Videos playlist, if you can find that one. And I put a video in there on pigs. So go watch it. And that's it for now, guys. Until the next video, I'll see you later.